But really the aim of the project is to try and combat some stigma around dementia. There's a lot of stigma around dementia with people being perceived as kind of not really people. It gets called things like the living death and the slow disintegration of the self, and then somehow that people are seen as less human when they have dementia. And so what I wanted to do really was emphasise that people with dementia are still people, they're competent, they are valued and they're valuable.
It frustrates me so much that the general view of somebody with dementia is somebody that is no longer of any use to society and has nothing to give. And I know that's not true. So not only does this project give people with dementia a creative outlet, but there's more to it than that.
It's basically about involving people with dementia in an arts exhibition. So sort of multi-genre, kind of, visual art as well as poetry, written word and music. And finding a way to capture the people in people with dementia and sort of give them an opportunity to express something that they want to say about that.
So I spoke to the professional carers at care homes and residential homes, and they said, they were amazed about these poems and the humanity in them, the creativity and the selves that were represented in these poems.
Brilliant fun, fantastic to meet people, not just kind of in care settings, but in their own places where they could just be themselves. Fantastic privilege. So I'm going to read you a few of our favourite Gloucestershire poems by people we came to know very well and whose humour and wit and intelligence and brilliant ability to nail a metaphor. As a poet, I would kill to have that skill. They do it completely naturally.
What did we do? What did we say we'd do? We can't remember. Never mind. It doesn't matter a scrap. It doesn't matter.
My name is Lou. I was a really nice guy till the lightning came and split my sky. Now it's never done bad.
I think far too often we don't listen and we don't give people the space to actually answer if we're asking questions.
But I need somebody.
That actually what Karen's taught me and what people that we've worked with taught me is that actually dementia, far from stripping that creativity, actually just makes you reframe those people and to look harder and in different places to hear that voice that needs to be heard. And that's really where the photos have come from. It's about me taking people's words and also having met them and trying to give an image that actually will represent them correctly, really.
Free, who's also hiding somewhere, who came along as our exhibition director to really realise these ideas and work out how to display the poems and the photographs and the things that we'd created. So it was her idea to come up with these wonderful curtains and so on.
I feel like I've had the absolute privilege of being able to use my skills to help people with dementia.
And then the other thing that came kind of through pretty clearly from the readings and the songs tonight is the communication aspect. People with dementia are so often kind of locked away in their own world, probably not necessarily through a fault of their own, but because we don't know how to speak to them. And you can see tonight that this sort of creative outlet lets people communicate in a way they wouldn't normally get to.
This is Yaffle, and these were songs poetry songs, or pongs if you will, that were inspired by the work around the Try to Remember project, really.
And I'll be the Mary you fall for in your dream.
Like the wisps of a departing cloud, dissolving in the sky, the familiar glint of a vanishing eye. You're the simmering sigh in a mug of tea when all there is for me to say is the ghost of a ring left behind.
Some of them are sad, some of them are hopeful and optimistic. I would say without exception, all the people that I've spoken to, and it is literally hundreds, have had moments of great joy and have transmitted that to me, that they're unfailingly positive and witty even those who are, you know, losing speech very rapidly. This is a lady who, her name's Joan. She was in a lot of distress, and she was very concerned that she didn't know who she was. However, the wit, when, as Viv says, when we found time to take space and make a place for her, was astonishing. It's called Finding Out Who I Am. Oh, never mind, I haven't got time for that now. I have to find out who I am and where I come from. I've forgotten everything. Oh, I don't like shouting. I didn't mean to shout. I don't like a lot of noise, and I'm making more noise than anyone. Where am I going? My mind has wandered off. I don't want to go away. I don't want to go away. I don't know where I was. It's a strange feeling, wondering who I am. I was calling. I was calling myself. I was calling myself a silly so-and-so. What is my name? It's Joan. What is my other name? It is Lacey. My memory is not so good, but they ring a bell.
In the sky and no one is gonna tell not to. No one is gonna tell not to.
It's been with the sunlight and feast by the moon that the dish ran away long ago with the spoons. She sits in her bedroom exploring outside the landscape.
So I can see some serious value here, and I really hope that this is kind of like a pilot scheme, and this will go elsewhere and get bigger. So the guys that have done it, thank you so much. You've done a fantastic job, and I'm sure you've had those with dementia appreciating, you know, pretty obviously what you're doing, and those who haven't been able to communicate it to you, I'm sure they are thrilled as well.
Rises her hair, hers presses the flank of the strawberry mare. She's churning the turf to a mouth through her blood, driving the wilderness into her blood. Hoofbeat on heartbeat on hoofbeat on heartbeat. Then she's riding a metal beast, nose full of leather,